One gram, 𝐿𝑘𝐸𝑆 Gaga this morning, day, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this, friend. Good morning. What's the vibe today, friend? What's your vibe? How you vibing today? How you feeling? How are you moving and flowing throughout your day, throughout your life, with your goals and all of that? Bless. I hope all is well with you all. For those who are returning, welcome. Black is for expansion. For those who are new, welcome. Bienvenida. Welcome to my channel. I am a real journey in these social media streets. The rare black alicorn. Please excuse the angle because I am in the car as per the norm, the usual and stuff. Just dropped my kids off at school. So, I got to get my videos in and stuff. But, just to give and to have a proper introduction for those of you who are new, I am, as I said, a real journey. And on my channel, I help you figure out your soul's vibration, because every day we are going through some aspect of our life to reach goals in certain areas of our life, but it's all per our solar contracts, our soul's contracts. There's certain things that we are supposed to be accomplishing and bringing to peace and harmonizing with, and everything and everyone in our life we are creating and co-creating with. So never ever forget that. And so how you move in these energetic and physical streets is what you create. As above, so below, as within, it is throughout. Bless. So today being November 16th, happy November 16th day for everybody. We are looking at the world through a numerical and 1144. So no, it be for anybody who needed to hear that. That's confirmations. But what's I say? Oh, looking at the world, because we are energetic beings, and at one point in time, we have to. The world is set up for us to remember ourselves from the highest aspect. That, like the saying goes, is to teach you to remember that you are strong, you are powerful. Why? From a spiritual perspective, it's because we have a soul. And our souls are the immortal parts of us. And it chose to show up and show out as you, my friend, for a reason and a purpose. Why? Because there's certain things in this lifetime that you are supposed to do that you did not do when in a previous lifetimes. Even though you were not physically you. But your soul chose you for a reason because of your energy, your galactic energy that you embody, that you encompass, and that you encompose, friend. And today being the 16th, we are working with the surrounding energies of the tower. Now, everybody knows, or if you don't know, for my friends who are learning tarot, whether you pull tarot cards or you're into tarot, or just as somebody who likes to get tarot readings, then you already know that the Tower card is the day when I call the Tower card the goddess card to what's that? It was like in Mortal Kombat, the game in Mortal Kombat, and when they yoke somebody, they make this sound, and it was like _it or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember, but pretty much that's your yokem card. When your parents see you not doing right and stuff, and what they do, they yoke you back, like you're not supposed to do that. Back in the day growing up, your parents either physically grabbed you to keep you out of harm's way, and or or verbally. You had to get that verbal lashing some type of way. Some type of way you got yoked up, right, friend? Remember them days? Man, if we could just go back in time and redo them lessons, which we really are. Anyway, excuse me. I'm still getting over that damn COVID, y'all. My God. But anyway, y'all. So, friend, the surrounding energy today is the Tower card. So, the Tower card is ruled by Mars, and it has a fire element. So, when it comes to us personally, the energy today surrounding us from a tarot and a numerical perspective, it's all about pretty much when it comes to us and our solar contracts, having a better understanding of what you're going through in your life, what you're experiencing in your life, regardless if it's healthy or unhealthy. Today's energy is to help you have a better understanding of your plan, because Mars is all about the plan. You know, planning with confidence, creating a plan with confidence and stuff, because yesterday was devil energy. As I mentioned yesterday, it was all about just having a better understanding of the temptations that are currently in your life, like understanding where it stemmed from and stuff, because we're still in the week, working in the week of the Magician, because one energy is all about new beginnings. But as a magician, when you look at the energy of the and the symbolism and the purposes of the magician, remember, the magician is someone who is an alchemist. But in order to be an alchemist, you have to have an understanding of all your tools and all your resources, ergo your energy, friend. So therefore, and your energy comes from you in the physical, as well as from your highest perspective, which is your soul. You know, because your soul, which is your highest self, your future self, the whole purpose of the soul incarnating it as you in physical form, you being a physical representation of your soul, whoever you may be, wherever you're at, friend, is all to remember that you are a multi-dimensional, powerful being. All of us have this same energy. It's just different levels of it and stuff. And we all create. We're all creators, because we all have a soul. We all have a spirit. We all have energy. So never ever give your energy away to anybody just because you feel like they know, or they're more knowledgeable about something. And that's what I feel today being the 16th, and today being the day of the Tower, is all about learning how to be a magician for yourself. And the only way you can do that is through the 6 energy, which is, because today is the 16th. 1 and 6. You know, 6 is the 6th card in tarot, is the card of the Lovers. So when yin yang energy, feminine, divine feminine, our inner divine feminine energy, and our inner divine masculine energy. So with that being said, it's all about having an understanding of how to nurture yourself, how to create and co-create with other people, physically and energetically, knowing who's around you and what you're creating with that person, or what are you creating within yourself. Because remember, everything that we're physically going through and experiencing in our life is just a representation of some part of ourselves that either that both simultaneously we've accomplished energetically, we learned lessons we learned, and we know where our power is, aka strength, aka magic is, or it's the part of us that we or that person and or experience is the part of us where we're still needing to learn. I don't believe in karmic like the way they say karmic people, and as well as high vibrational soulmates and stuff like that anymore, only because my higher self downloaded to me, told me through thoughts and my emotions, aka intuition, friend. Our higher self is part of our intuition. Why? Because our higher self knows about the contract. Like the saying goes, nobody's going to know you like you. That's what they're talking about. That's what that saying means. Instead of talking about your higher self, your soul, you know, which is your future, your past, and your present. And so, because you create with your soul. So with today being the day of the Tower card, it's all about moving forward more with confidence. Why? Because you are now more familiar with your energy. You're more familiar with your tools, your resources, meaning you've strengthened your relationship with yourself, within yourself. So you strengthen your relationship with yourself physically by doing the inner work to figure out more about who you are, your strengths, your areas where you're challenged in your life, all the people, places, and experiences that you've been through thus far up to this point that has either added or taken away from your goal. You've had those heart-to-heart 6 energy, you know, the Lover's card energy. You had those heart-to-heart conversations with yourself, divine feminine energy, so that way you know how to move forward more confidently. Because remember, the Tower card is ruled by what? Mars. And that's how you transcend fire energy. That's how you light the fire up under that ass, friend. So that way you can ascend. Because with the fire element, that's what it is. If you don't move and you don't transcend, what's going to happen? Just like if you hold your hand or stay too close to fire and you're not doing it in a safe way, in any type of way, shape, or form, you're moving unsafely, or you just don't know, you're going to get burned. And that's what the Tower card energy is all about. If you do not transcend like we're supposed to naturally do within our energy, ergo within our physical lives, you're going to get burnt, which is how you create more hardship in your lives. You know, more challenges in your lives. Because see, you went with the easy route. You fell for the okie doke with that devil energy yesterday. And so therefore you fell for the temptations, regardless if you know you did, or consciously know you did, or you subconsciously, you know, which means you didn't realize that's what you was doing. You know, you thought that the hardships and the challenges that you were going through was going to was to hurt you, because you fell for the fact that this is how you're feeling, you know, not realizing that it's to help you tap into your inner feminine energy a little bit more, which once again, as I said yesterday, we all have it, regardless if you are physically a man or a woman. At the end of the day, we all have our goddess energy, because God and goddess, energy of all creations, we're part of our creators. We're part of source. We're part of the universe. As they say, we're all connected. So there's that aspect of you to be able to create anything you want and stuff. It's all about being more knowledgeable about what you're creating. So when those tower moments come, you could look at them from more of from the higher perspective and your highest perspective. Why? Because you've armored yourself with the knowledge that you need, friend, in order, which is the magician energy, in order to create. You know, create the things that you need to support divine feminine energy, Lover's card energy. So that way you can start acting masculine energy, our inner masculine energy, how to do better and be better for yourselves. So that way you don't look at your tower moments, aka your lessons from now on, from a unhealthy place, from an unhealthy perspective that you have not balanced out yet. So that's what today's energy is all about, friend. That's where we're at right now in the month of November. And because remember, the month of November, we're in the 11th house, and the 11th house is all about friendships. So, and friendships is what? Just how to be a better friend to yourself. Because we all look at our friends and expect to be from our friends, to be treated fairly, to be around people who understand us, to be around people who will support us and stuff. That's what friends are for. But you can't expect that from others when you're not doing it for yourself. So with today being the day of the Tower, it's the energy is pushing us to learn, as far as the overall energy for the month, how to be a better friend for yourself. Well, first you have to realize what the F you're working with. You know, you have to have them heart-to-heart conversations, just like you do with anybody who you are friends with, your family members, you know, whatever. When they're not treating you right, or things are, when the vibe is unhealthy between you and that person, it's just to remind you with our physical contracts that when you are experiencing anything unhealthy, aka low vibrational, unstable, where y'all are not vibing on the same vibration, you ain't feeling it, period, point blank, you just not feeling it. It's all because that's where you are at, and that's where that person is at within y'all experience. And it's just so that way you learn how to be a friend first to yourself, because that's why you're going through that experience with that person. Or if there's nobody else involved, then that's why you're experiencing some type of hardship. It could be with you reaching the goal of being healthy. There's something that you need to learn about yourself first and foremost, energetically, and why you're going through that. It's the unhealthy lesson, a contract that your soul said, I want to experience in this lifetime because I did not experience it. Heal it and stuff, and create peace within myself energetically. So I had to bring that into this lifetime, and I set it up with this person, or I set it up with this aspect. It could be food, it could be money, you know, but you set it up in some type of way to experience something, just so that way at the end of the day you can create that more peace and harmony within your life. Because the alchemist is knows how to create. And so the alchemist knows how to create, and that way you can move forward, because 1 + 6 is 7. So that way you can always move forward balanced, because that's what Chariot energy, when it's in health wise, that's when it's like, okay, you get the green light to go. So that's what this energy is all about. The underlying energy, as I just mentioned, is the Chariot energy. So it's learning, what do you need to do for you? How to be a friend to yourself, how to support yourself. So that way you can always move within your lessons, your tower moments at a higher frequency, at a higher and faster vibration. Because see, you already know what's coming, because you're the alchemist. You had those heart-to-heart talks within yourself. You familiarized yourself with your tools and your resources, meaning your higher self, your highest self, your future self, your soul, your spirit. And you armored yourself with the knowledge, like, okay, this is what I'm going to experience this is what I'm experiencing in the physical, from my most lowest perspective. It's only low because of the simple fact that in the physical realm, us being the physical representations of our highest selves, of our souls and stuff, we only can see from the physical aspect only so much of we're only aware of so much of our consciousness, we are only so much consciously aware of the subconscious aspects of ourselves as well as others. That's why we have dreams. That's why we have visions. That's why you have thoughts and ideas. That's why you have your emotions. These are all the tools and resources that your higher self brought into this lifetime and that you have created thus far, so that way you can move forward with balance. That's all part of being an alchemist. But it starts first, friend, with you learning how to have those heart-to-heart talks within yourself. Lover's energy. Because in order to love, to truly love unconditionally, you have to first know who you are. You cannot love anybody else unconditionally until you learn how to love yourself unconditionally, first and foremost. Because you have an understanding of self, which is what your energy is all about. That's what your soul wants to do in the physical. It wants to experience unconditional love, which is why we naturally, all of us, always is searching for love, searching for peace, searching for answers at the end of the day, period, point blank. It's all part of the solar contracts that we made to experience in the physical realm, in this three-dimensional realm, in order to heal and learn, and at the end of the day, become physical, internal beings once again. Blessed. That's all I have for you today, to sit with, friend, so that way you know how to move in what these energetic and physical streets. But of course, you got to learn who you are, and the only way you can do that is, once again, Lover's card energy. Have those heart-to-heart conversations with yourself, because the Lover's card is ruled by what? Gemini energy. Gemini energy is masculine energy. Masculine energy reminds me of always of our physical, because it's the part of us that takes action, because we are the masculine representation of our souls, and so we follow our thoughts, we follow our ideas, we follow our emotions. And with us being in the season of fall, as I mentioned before, it's us learning more about, okay, what do I need to clear out in my mental body and stuff, because everything starts in our mind. It's a domino effect. Whatever you think, what they say, where energy goes, where energy flows and stuff. So whatever your thinking pattern is and stuff, that's what creates your energy. Think about when you experience you're looking back, because that's what fall is all about. It's about looking back and reflecting on your wins and your losses, your successes and your failures and stuff. That's what fall energy, but it starts within your mind and stuff. If you're always thinking about past stuff and the hard experiences, your challenges and stuff, and you're looking at it for just what it is, as far as the experience itself, and you don't go deeper to figure out what was the lesson in that experience, you're going to always feel negativity. Therefore, you're going to create negative emotions, and therefore you're going to create that same experience, to go through that same experience again and stuff, until you learned the lesson. Which is why you see your life where you go through the same thing sometimes, but with a different person, a different face, in a different place in time. So really think about that, friend. How are you moving in these energetic streets? How are you moving within yourself, is what I mean. Ergo, that's how you're going to move physically. Blessed. Okay, that's all I have for you. Y'all stay blessed up. God have a goddess day, y'all. I'm at my destination now. So y'all stay blessed up. Remember to be patient with yourself as always and stuff, because we all came to this world, this realm with a soul, and we made contracts that we have to remember that we are always working through, that are active at this time. But it's all to learn to do. It's part of the bigger picture and stuff. I'll get into that more, friend. God bless. Stay blessed up. Peace, love, and bliss. I'll see you in the next video or the astro realms. Bye. Hey.